Hey, know I'm tone bot, know I'm tone bot, know I'm tone bot. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, no tone bot. Ratchet TV. Hey, all right, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. All right, so boom. Man. We got to talk Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right about now, we got to get into this situation. I have been holding on to this situation for a couple of weeks, and I know some new things have happened within the couple of weeks with Tereasa Martin, Kenneka Jenkins' mother, but I want to get into some of the things that I've been seeing, and this is not just it. I have more on Tereasa Martin. It is just, how can I put this? I think that she's I don't know that she's losing her mind. I just know that Tereasa Martin most definitely, people need to probably pay attention to Tereasa Martin. She's been subtly giving us gems. Subtly. She don't give us every gem that we need. She kind of, how can I put it? She's subliminal about what she's doing. She's been trying to give us the drop on I was trying to get another post she had made in my phone, but it's cool. I don't need it. Cuz basically she's been crying out for help. She's been asking people to pray for her. She's been saying that people are trying to unalive her. She's also been insinuating that she signed a deal, and they tricked her into signing a deal when it came to her daughter, Kenneka Jenkins, allegedly. Allegedly, and everything I say is alleged. And it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. But allegedly, she's been crying out to us to for us to help her. But it's like, I stand on this, and I firmly stand on this with Tereasa Martin. We had your back. We had you. The whole world had your back. You dropped the ball. You decided, hey, I wasn't gonna do this. I wasn't gonna go through with this. I was just gonna sign the deal and take the money, and you were cool with that. But in my opinion, I think you've spent every dollar that they gave you. Whatever you've gotten, either they haven't given you enough or you've just spent everything. I think that you just went crazy spending. I don't know what they gave you. I do know that they gave you something, allegedly. To me, this is my opinion. I believe they paid you off, and you never will get justice for your daughter. Justice will never, and I mean never, come for Kenneka. I'm not digging in that case no more. I've exposed everything I needed to, and I got some more to expose today. I don't need to cover this case because we all know you're the main person behind it. There ain't nothing to cover because you covered it up. I'm gonna say that again. There ain't nothing to cover because you covered it up. And I don't mean that you covered it up yourself, which you did by with your actions. That's what I mean. You covered it up with your actions. Had you been a mother who would have stood on business, you could have changed the rules and the game that's being played with our children out here, with our loved ones, with our beautiful black queens out here. Because there's a game that they play with us already anyway, and that's a bigger story on a bigger scale, and it's just not for today. But we'll get on that, or we'll get to that some other day. Let's get into what the hell Teresa been having going on, because I'm gonna give Teresa a piece of my mind today. Let's start right here. Let's go here because this is where it started with me a couple weeks ago.
Camera when he first. How could you talk me out my refund? McDonald's, y'all hear this? No, I'm the employee, right? Give me my money. No, bye. Y'all see him? He won't even give me my money. Y'all see him? No, you embarrassing. You fucking right. You embarrassed. This $51, half of $100. You gonna give me my money. That's why I don't even fuck with over here. I used to every time you come here, you get fucked up service. Hot, cold ass food, nasty ass food and everything. With fucked up ass attitudes. Sorry, baby. You gotta excuse me, but I want my money. This $51. You see this? You see that? When you want your $51 back, you ask them to separate your food. I'm ordering 5 orders. I ask them to put them in separate bags. She get an attitude and give me the damn bags. No, get my damn money. Y'all want top service like if I'm white. Give me my motherfucking service. I don't even want their service. Give my money back. You see that? You see it's $51, right? Is I'm lying. $51. Y'all gonna get my money. The police don't want to come. Chicago police don't want to come. Just to keep the peace. So I got to get up on Facebook, y'all. That's the only time I get on Facebook majority of the time. And he's sitting over there looking all different. Can I speak to the manager? Can I speak to the manager? This how they do in the hood, y'all. Y'all hopefully y'all know y'all on live. You being recorded. Okay, what you say? What you say?
I do not have the access to your refunds. The owner has taken it out of the system. So as I was going to tell you, call the number that's on there. Let them know what is going on when it comes to.
Could you call the manager and ask them for a refund?
The store manager.
I paid with a credit card. You can't refund my money with a credit card. So McDonald's, y'all hear this woman. Only in the hood, on the black folks neighborhood that you can't get no refund.
So you see, Teresa Martin, she started just going live, just doing weird stuff. She's in McDonald's, she was just causing the scene. She had been doing this all day. She just been going live and just causing scenes. Doing this. This is not recent. I mean, it's recent, but this is not the new things that have happened. This is something that happened a couple weeks ago, and I started paying attention, but not me because she got me blocked. But people have been, on my platform, and they all follow the story, so they be sending me the things that she's been doing. I just haven't reported on any of the stuff that I've been seeing. I've been in my phone trying to find that receipt that I needed on her, and I'll pull it up just here in a second when we're done with this.
Excuse me, sir. You say call the back of this thing? What? I'm asking you. I'm not being disrespectful. You disrespecting me, won't give me my damn money. I'm not recording. I'm recording for my money. I'm recording this McDonald's thing. This public service. No, I'm not. I'm keeping the camera up on y'all restaurant. The people that stole my money. You can't tell me what the fuck to do. I can do what the fuck I want to. I got paid my money, get my money. Only thing you got to do is call somebody, call the owner or whatever. No, that ain't my motherfucking food. That is not my food. Y'all see this bitch trying to make me keep this food? How in the fuck you gonna make me keep my food? I want my money. I'm finna call police, telling y'all robbed me. Can somebody call 911 phone? Can I use your phone?
Where'd you over here? Where the rest of it?
Can I use your phone? Oh no, don't worry about it. I just didn't want to get off last so they could see. But don't worry about it. I'll get off last. Y'all, I'll be back. To be continued. Let me call the police.
So Teresa Martin, she's like, to be continued, let me call the police. The lady caused the big ass scene up in McDonald's before that. That's whenever I started being like, what the hell Teresa Martin got going on, y'all? What in the hell does Teresa Martin have going on? I don't know. I'm going to cover the story with y'all. All right. Let's get to the next video. All right. So Teresa, let's have a conversation. Oh yeah. You know what? Hold on. Before I have that conversation, let's pull up that. Let's pull this up real quick. All right. So as y'all looking at this damn screenshot right here, Teresa Martin also had posted this. Let's read this shit off right here. It says, here you go, updated with your exact name date, April 4th, 2026, to whom it may concern. This letter is my formal 30-day notice that I will be leaving the residence located at, and that's the one she posted this. I do not feel comfortable or safe in this home, and I am concerned due to my personal information being exposed online. Because of these circumstances, I am providing this today. I will vacate the property when 30 days from this letter. Please accept this is my official notice of termination, and that's Teresa Martin. So she posted that and said she's terminating her lease and she's leaving. And I'm like, what the hell does Teresa Martin have going on? Teresa Martin, Teresa Martin is starting to lose her damn mind. So let's continue to get into this story of Teresa Martin. Pray for Teresa though, or you don't have to. I mean, I know we all know what we know about Kenneka, but still, I don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. But the lady is, I think that they coming for her. Let's
It
go.
was my daughter that I didn't know until 4:34 in the morning
Pay attention to what she's saying. This video is kind of low, but just pay attention to it. Turn your volume up.
that she was missing. And when the person called me, they told me, Mom, they mad at me because they didn't want me to call you and tell you that your daughter was missing. And then when I asked them, what, you didn't tell me now, Tab, that my daughter, y'all had her phone. But when I told y'all, please don't leave my baby. And when I heard a bastard say, no, fuck that shit, I'm ready to go wild course, I knew we had our heads in the lion's mouth. And the only way we could get it out is if we ease it out.
She said
So
we
I knew
left our head in the
y'all was
lion's.
gonna
Hold on,
do
hold on,
whatever y'all was
wait.
doing.
She said we left our head in the lion's mouth, and the only way what?
We had our heads in the lion's mouth.
We had let our heads in the lion's mouth.
And the only way we could get it out is if we ease it out.
The only way we can get it out is if we ease it out.
So I knew y'all was out there doing whatever y'all was doing. So the only reason why I asked y'all, just calm down, be patient. My biggest purpose was to find my daughter. And I told y'all before I dropped y'all off, please, this is no time to be lying. Tell me the truth, please. And y'all told me nothing.
I don't know, bro. Teresa Martin. Teresa, Teresa, Teresa. How do you find yourself in this? I don't think that the girls, I mean, the girls did lie. All of y'all lied. You lied, they lied, everybody lied in that situation. I don't trust any of y'all when it comes to the night of what really went down with your daughter, Kenneka Jenkins. So let's continue to get into your story,
I know a
Teresa.
lot of y'all may not agree with this, but the entity that Kenneka Jenkins' mother made a deal with is coming back for payment, and she cannot cash that check that her ass wrote when she signed that NDA and that contract stating that she was going to keep her mouth closed. After that money ran out, that shit started eating her ass up. She went against that contract. She came to the internet and she started running her mouth. When that happened, all hell started to break loose. And as we are witnessing on this very here internet, she is starting to spiral out of control. And it is not a coincidence. If y'all go back and listen to the videos that she did, in one of the videos, she said, I always knew that I was going to be a millionaire. So at that very moment, when these people came to you with that pen and that paper and told you to go ahead and sign it, you felt like this was your lucky break. This was the day that you were going to finally make it when they offered you that $3.7 million. And at that point, you took it and not realizing what was going to happen to your ass on the back end. And that is what you are going through right now. It's called spiritual warfare. It's called making a deal with the devil. It's called they always going to come and collect what the hell you owe them, okay? Y'all can say she affiliated with the Masons, the Eastern Stars, Illuminati, whoever. But I'm telling y'all, it is a deeper, darker force that that woman is dealing with. This shit ain't no psychosis. It ain't no drugs. It's way bigger than a lot of us can wrap our fucking minds around.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. There's something definitely deep going on with her. She was naked the other day in front of the police. She did it again. She took her clothes off, and I don't know why she thinks that like this is like her moment, like her statement to make when she takes her clothes off. It's like, Teresa, put your clothes back on, sis. Vasilis, stop. Vasilis. It's like put your clothes back on, sis. Put your clothes back on. Like, come on, I'm recording videos. Y'all over there snoring y'all butts off. I'm trying to record these videos. All right. Let's continue. Is that the same one that I just played? Let me make sure that I'm not gonna play the same video again.
I
Okay, yeah, that is it. Okay, hold on. All right, my bad. Let's go back over here. All right, so let's get to the next video real quick, man. Let's get to the next video. Ooh, I don't want images. I need a video. I need a video. All right, but there you go. Let's go.
Video is the truth, okay? And what not to do, okay? And you can't tell people what to do with their life, but it is a such thing as a right and a wrong way, okay? And she did some things that was wrong. Something happened to Kenneka Jenkins, and we know something happened to her bad. And we know that it had something to do with the hotel, and it was covered up. We know that, okay? And we also know that her mother took some type of money under the table, whatever, because she had the whole world behind her. And her mother went by this the whole, just the wrong way, because she still could have got some type of revenue or money from this or whatever, but it shouldn't have been about the money at all. It was about justice for Kenneka Jenkins. That's what it should have been about. Okay. So whatever they offered her, they also made her sign a contract that she could not say anything else about it. Her lips were sealed and it was over with. Okay. And she got that money and she blew through that money. And she also got some people that probably was around her, because money could bring in the wrong people if you allow it. And either somebody put something on this lady, or karma is just eating her alive, and she didn't get justice for her baby. Or it could be all of the above. All this is in that gumbo pot. And now she's suffering, okay? But it's also showing mothers and whoever else, do not just throw your family member under the bus. Money is very important. It's up there. I always say, well, water and food, you need it. But this was her daughter, that she knew that somebody did something that they did not have no business of doing to her. And she still took the bait and took the money. So now her conscience is eating her alive, to where she's probably being up late at night. She's probably feeling like she sold her child out and whatever else the above, and the money is gone. Okay, so you did all this for nothing. And let me also put this, the icing on the cake. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. They also promised her something that she's probably not going to ever get. And she can't make a lot of noise about it. And that's also tearing her up in the inside, because they probably promised her they were going to come back and give her some more money years later. So my thing is she sold herself out, her child out, and even the people like us that was supporting her, that a lot of people was 100% behind this woman. So she signed up for all this stress. I'm praying for her though, okay? Hoping and wishing her the best, J-Lo. Mwah.
And I agree with it. I 100% agree with that. Praying for you just because you're still my sister in Christ. At the end of the day, I can't turn my back on nobody because he wouldn't. So as bad as I just want to, it hurts me to just see you like. Why would you do what you did? I mean, I can understand it only because I cover a lot of rappers. Now, when I'm covering these rappers, a lot of people will be like, how can these people do, or, what I'm saying, move like, I'm like, bro, if you put $1 million in front of a kid who never seen shit, if you put $1 million in front of this kid, he probably would do some crazy shit for that $1 million because he ain't never had nothing anyway. So it's no different when you're looking at Kenneka Jenkins and you're looking at these moms and they move certain ways. I mean, these people never
This
had nothing
video.
anyway. It's no excuse for them. It's just you're looking at a bunch of people who never had nothing, never will have nothing, and they just want something and they'll do anything to get that. So let's continue. Still, you fucked up. You messed up. You messed up with your daughter, and it's killing you inside. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Y'all, this photo is so creepy. So if y'all don't know about the Kenneka Jenkins case, girl, do not watch this at nighttime, okay? This is Kenneka Jenkins' mom. Now, allegedly, she was found unclothed, at least from the top down. Now, I've always had some weird feelings about Kenneka Jenkins' mom. I'm gonna keep those to myself for the time being. If you want me to get to that later, I will. Now, if you don't remember this, she was awarded like a huge sum of money by the Chicago, like, I don't know, city of Chicago or something like that, in regarding to the Kenneka Jenkins case. And in 2000, I believe it was 2018 or maybe before that, 2015, Kenneka Jenkins went to a hotel party with some friends and she completely went missing for a while. Now they looked at CCTV footage and saw her wandering the hotel. The footage was very choppy, broken. They ended up finding her inside of a freezer that was actually part of a like under construction extension of the hotel that was going to be like a restaurant, but it hadn't been completed yet. Now the creepy thing was one of her shoes was off. She had cut. She had some type of rug in her system, like a sleeping rug in her system, and nobody came forward and said what happened. To this day, it's considered to be an accidental, but we know it wasn't.
And the sleeping rug would be the things that her friends gave her, allegedly. Allegedly.
Boom. Fast forward, Kenneka Jenkins' mom Everybody in the freaking city of Chicago is looking for her, including a guy by the name of Zach TV. Now, Zach TV was a influential, a social media personality that would, interview rappers in the Chicago area, and he was pewed because he was investigating Kenneka Jenkins' death, and he was told to stop talking about it. Now, the creepy thing about this is Kenneka Jenkins' mom. This is not the first time she was spotted without clothes on. This is the second time or third time, something like that. But this time she was found in a very weird state. So you can see the photo. They had to hospitalize her. This lady, I really feel like, man, I feel like she's working with them. I don't know, like, it's something creepy about this whole case. Like, every time I talk about this case, I get chills. And I truly feel like Kenneka Jenkins was murdered for her organs. Now, the reason why I say this is because she was found, and after this, I believe they wanted to take her organs out or something like that, or she was missing organs. This is still a very, like, blur thing because, like I said, there was so much that they covered up because they wanted to hush up the family with money. This is a common thing they do with black parents and families of, cases like this where there might have been racial tension or racism involved regarding the victim, such as Kendrick Johnson. They gave the mother a settlement and they don't want you talking about it. This is a situation where I really feel like we need to keep talking about it and keeping Kenneka Jenkins' name alive, because if we don't, it's going to become another situation where this happens again and they just try to use money to cover it up. What do you guys?
Unfortunately, that's something we just can't stop. That's been the play from the beginning of time, and it's just never gonna stop. I mean, they're gonna continue to use us because we ain't gonna wisen up. I mean, Kenneka Jenkins was the perfect example for us to change the game. Maybe it's gonna take another case, but as far as that one is concerned, as far as Kenneka Jenkins' case, nah. That shit done. Yeah, it's done. I don't see nothing coming from that. I think that's done. I don't really think there's gonna be much we could do for Kenneka Jenkins other than let me change my light. Yeah, I don't really think there's gonna be much else we're gonna be able to do for Kenneka Jenkins. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm trying to my bad, y'all. I'm trying to change that damn light because it was too damn bright on my damn face. All right, there we go. There we go. My fault. So let's get back to the Kenneka Jenkins story. I don't know, Teresa. I just think that you fucked up. So I think you fucked up so tremendously bad, and it's eating you alive. I think it's just eating at your damn conscience. I think it's eating at your soul. The things you did to your daughter and how you let them get away with what they got away with. But let's continue with this damn story. I still got a couple videos I want to play for y'all to get. So we got to get this. I just don't know what we can do for Kenneka at this point. Just being real, I don't know what the hell we could do for her. Let's continue.
I don't care if you in that facility, no matter how much they try to trick and lie and tell you to sign the motherfucking papers, they lying, y'all. And they cannot make you, force you, take your medication as long as you're not trying to kill yourself or nobody else. I spill peace every motherfucking time. I have life up in me for you all. Every motherfucking time I go out there. Since my daddy showed me that ammunition to this motherfucking world blowing them, and whenever motherfucking time he tell me to go, you bitches, it was too many motherfucking time. I was too ashamed to show my motherfucking body. These are my wounds, just like Jesus got the whips, them the lashes of the motherfucking knives of having breast cancer and being a single black motherfucking mama looking for justice for my motherfucking child. Ain't shit wrong with me, but this cruel ass, crooked ass world. Y'all so unfair. Y'all wear two-piece bikinis out there. That's ass all day long. With a little bit next time I'm gonna go out there like I told the man that I'm gonna go get me a motherfucking two-piece since the doctor just told me shit, the bitch wear two-piece too. So then y'all ain't gonna be able to lock me up now. And if y'all do, that's gonna be added on to the motherfucking collection if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Teresa talking about. It sounds like it sounds like she talking about she trying to file a claim on the police and she's gonna get some money from them. Teresa, you're going about this the wrong way. These are the same people who did what they did to your daughter. I don't really think you won't smoke with these people. I mean, you've already proved that you don't. You took money from the higher ups that control them. So what you think they're gonna do to you? Let's continue.
And they keep on. I didn't take none of that damn medicine that y'all was trying to force me to take, and then gonna get that because I don't want to fucking take it. You gonna pick certain parts of the Bible that you want to revert about and then do all that shit. I was in your land. Why? Of course I'm gonna be quiet, bitch. I'm in my land now. I knew exactly what I was about when I asked you, did you wear a two-piece? And you said, yeah. I said, okay, bitch, you know what I'm talking about then.
What? I don't know what the hell she talking about. She asked the doctor, do you wear a two-piece? The doctor said the doctor wear a two-piece. She said, okay, well, you know exactly what I'm talking about, two-piece wear. You got the damn two-piece on. What two-piece? I'm confused. Do y'all know what two-piece she talking about? I have no idea what two-piece she's referring to, but Teresa found out that doctor wore a two-piece and she put two and two together. Let's continue.
It's in the good book. Y'all can't choose which side y'all want as well as myself. But since everybody like to choose a certain side, I'm choosing my side. I love to be naked. And I don't give a damn what you don't make you happy or them doctors at the hospital or whatever. We born into this motherfucking world with no motherfucking clothing. And I don't care what, if you go to a medical hospital in the state of Illinois, I don't care if you're in that facility, no matter how much they try to trick and lie and tell you to sign the motherfucking papers, they lying, y'all. And they cannot make you, force you, take your medication as long as you're not trying to kill yourself or nobody else. I spill peace every motherfucking time. I have life up in me for you all. Every motherfucking time I go out there. Since my daddy showed me that ammunition to this
This is part of the one we just watched.
that y'all was
a little bit.
trying to force me. I knew exactly what I was when I asked you, did you wear a two-piece? And you said, yeah. I said, okay, bitch, you know what I'm talking about then. Now, like I said, next time I'm gonna put a little something on a little kitty cat. Little kitty cat was trying to get a little suntan. And I don't give a fuck with getting a little suntan, spreading a little peace and putting a little peace in this and love and happiness and unity and one motherfucking love in this motherfucking land. And if any one of you motherfuckers don't like, guess what? I was the same bitch up in the motherfucking house crying in the motherfucking bed, embarrassed to go out motherfucking side, worried about what the motherfucker said, because I didn't have motherfucker something that I thought that it needed to make a human happy. All while I'm trying to please you, him, and I'm losing my motherfucking soul. So feel sorry for your motherfucking self that you still in the motherfucker, locked up in the motherfucking system and y'all ain't motherfucking free. Get free, you bitches. Peace.
What the hell, Teresa? Yo, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You got me puzzled. Teresa Martin, I don't get puzzled very often, but Teresa Martin most definitely got me puzzled. Let's continue, Teresa.
Hi, everybody. My name is Barbara J. Evans / Cook. My daughter's name is Antonia Evans. I saw the body in the casket. Somebody put it on Facebook, I believe. I'm not sure if it was Facebook or YouTube, but I saw the body. But let me get it right. I saw the body, and I looked at the face. So you gotta realize, I already know that's my daughter in the freezer with all this makeup, this light makeup on. But my daughter is dark complexion. So I'm like, are they doing tricks? So I started looking at the body in the casket. And I looked at it real good. And I knew that was Ann in that casket. I knew that was my daughter in that casket. I just been watching it. And when I knew that was my daughter, I wouldn't come out and say anything because I notice people are losing their lives with this Rosemont Hotel, Crown, whatever. I notice people are losing their lives. So I got to be careful of what approach I take with this. Because this, I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is crazy. I knew my baby was in that freezer. I'm not a troll. That's my daughter in that freezer at that hotel, and that's my daughter in that casket. I am 100% sure that's my daughter in that freezer and in that casket. Now, as far as Miss Teresa is concerned, she's a liar. She know good and well that's my daughter in that casket and that's my daughter in that freezer. I don't know what she's doing or what she got going, but she's a lie. And I'm telling everybody that's listening to my voice, that's my daughter. That's Antonia Evans in that freezer. That's Antonia Evans in that casket. That's my daughter. I know my daughter when I see my daughter. Look how they just beat and bruise my daughter up. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie.
What the hell, y'all? That's crazy. I've been trying to get that that story out about Antonia Evans, Kenneka Jenkins, Tereasa Martin. That the thing about that. See, the thing about Antonia Evans, that was the play. I told y'all there was more than one girl. Antonia Evans, Kenneka Jenkins, Brianna. There's more girls in this whole story. I went down this whole timeline, but I just want to put it back fresh on everyone's brains. Tereasa Martin is losing her mind because not only does she know that that's Antonia Evans, and she knows exactly what really happened to Kenneka. She also used to be friends with Antonia Evans, and she was a part of the play of what got Antonia Evans sent to that freezer anyway. Barbara knows that Tereasa Martin and Antonia Evans used to be like this. Everybody in the streets of Chicago know Antonia Evans, or Antonia, excuse me. I'm gonna just say it how her alleged mother pronounces it, Antonia. Antonia Evans and Tereasa Martin used to kick it, and they used to be cool, and they used to sell whoop de whoop together. Little kitty whoop de whoop. So yeah, they definitely frequent each other. They know each other very well. Tereasa Martin is losing her mind because she knows the play that took her daughter out. She knows what really happened. She knows what happened to Antonia, excuse me. She knows what happened to Brianna. She knows what happened to all the girls that night. She knows where everybody was at. She was one of the major chess pieces in that whole situation. Tereasa Martin took the money. Tereasa Martin ran with the money. Tereasa Martin spent all the money. Tereasa Martin set up Kenneka. Tereasa Martin set up Antonia. Tereasa Martin set up the entire play. Tereasa Martin's family has now disowned her. Everybody's walking away out of Tereasa Martin's life. You know why? Because everyone is starting to realize exactly who Tereasa Martin really is. And the play that she played on her daughter. It's just eating at her. Now, like I said, I still gotta pray for her at the end of the day. You know, I'm not. It's not my story. I don't have a personal interest other than the justice for Kenneka, but it's not for me to judge you. All I can do is put the story out there. I feel how I feel about you, but I can't judge you at the end of the day. It just is what it is. Uh Hopefully you find God, and if you have, hopefully he embraces you, and whatever happens, it happens. But you have to live with what you did to Kenneka and what you allowed them to get away with. You have to live with what you did and what you allowed them to get away with. You had every opportunity to stand on business, and you let us down, and you let yourself down, and forget us and yourself. You let Kenneka down. That's what's eating you up. You let us down, but that don't mean nothing to you. You let yourself down, that might eat at you. But the fact that you let that baby down, your baby girl, you let Kenneka Jenkins down, and now you got to stand with that for the rest of your life, and that is killing you inside. and that you know is gonna get they gonna get their get back on you. You can keep on going at these people all you want to. It's just too little, too late, and we don't care no more. I'm sorry. I'm not standing behind you, Teresa. I don't trust you. I could never put myself in front and center for this Kenneka Jenkins situation over you. None of that. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I won't do it. I will never embrace you and be like, all right, you know what? I'll take you in and we can. No, I've seen people try to do it before, and you let Zach TV get unalived. I mean, I know he played a little part in this shit too, and he ain't as innocent as a lot of people think he is. But you also got him lined up. You got Jedediah lined up. You got everybody. Well, he ain't unalive, but I'm just saying you let them people go at him. You let these people try to take out everybody around you and everybody who's covering this case, and you was gonna do nothing but allow it to happen because you had got your money, or was promised money, or promised more. But Teresa Martin, let's just face it. Your daughter ain't getting justice, and the reason why your daughter won't get justice is your fault. Kenneka will never see justice. It's sad to say that, but that's just the sad reality. Kenneka Jenkins will never see justice, and you're looking at the reason why. Teresa is only spiraling out of control is because of what she did to that little girl and what she let them get away with when it came to that little girl. That freezer incident was a play. The hotel incident was a play. All of the friends were characters. This was a story. That's all it was. This was a complete story. It's like watching a freaking movie. What they did to that little girl, I mean, I would never wish that on nobody. And long live Kenneka Jenkins. The story that needs to be told. There should be a movie made about Kenneka Jenkins. I think it's overdue, and I think Kenneka Jenkins definitely deserves her flowers. She definitely changed the internet game. If it wasn't for that Kenneka Jenkins case, you probably wouldn't see a Ratchet TV around today, because you would have never seen a Zach TV. You wouldn't have seen a lot of people start covering cases and do what they do. That Kenneka Jenkins case changed the internet game. She changed the internet with her case, because a lot of people got up and tried to figure out what the hell happened to Kenneka Jenkins. Until this day, people are still trying to figure out what really went on with Kenneka Jenkins. Why is Tereasa Martin doing this? Teresa, when is it going to stop? When are you going to finally just come out and just tell the people exactly what it is? You're not getting no more bread, no more bread. So what are you protecting? You protecting yourself? Forget you at the end of the day. It's time for you to take a stand and finally stand on business when it comes to your daughter. It's time for you to stand on business about what you did and what you allowed them to get away with when it came to your daughter, Kenneka Jenkins. Long live her, by the way. No disrespect to Kenneka, but her mom ain't ish. So, what do y'all think, man? This is a crazy, sad situation. I wouldn't want to see this happen to anybody. It's got to hurt everybody that was involved in this. I know at the end of the day, Teresa, I could just see you hurting. So I pray for you, and I hope, what I'm saying, you find God. Hopefully you get right with your Lord, and hopefully, what I'm saying, he embraces you at the end of the day. As far as me, I can't embrace you. I can only just pray for you. That's all I could do. I can't do nothing else for you. I can't stand behind you. I can't stand with you. I can't stand in front of you. I can't. So with that being said, Teresa, we wish you all the best as far as whatever happens to you in life. I don't really give a damn what happens to you, to be honest. It's not my story to tell. It's Kenneka's. So, with respect for Kenneka, I'm a get ready to get up out of here in a second. But I will cover the story every now and then. But it's just something that, I mean, unfortunately, I don't really think that there's too much that can be done. I mean, Teresa, it's your fault. I don't, that's the only thing I can say. The only reason why we can't do anything is your fault. So we can't feel sorry for you. We cannot. There's just nothing in me that could feel sorry for you, because you're the reason why we're going through all this. If it wasn't for you, we would have figured out what would happen to Kenneka. Because if you would have done exactly what every other mother in this crowd would have done, we would have found out exactly who did it to Kenneka and why. But that's a story for another day. Y'all get into the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this story. This was a long story time. Let me know what y'all thought about this story time. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang, and this is Ratchet TV. Make sure you like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. I'm gone, man. I love y'all more than y'all will ever know. We got more stories coming. Make sure y'all sub to the channel if y'all feeling the content. I'm gone.